Right, it is now time to talk marinas and boats. We have 3 short keynotes before coffee, so not long to wait. We're going to get things going now with these 3 keynote speeches, all with an informed and unique perspective on the future of the marina industry, all representing key stakeholders in the sector, starting with the CEO of one of the industry's most respected entities. Alberto Galassi is the CEO of Italy's Ferretti Group, and Alberto is going to be joined on stage by International Boat Industries Editor-in-Chief Ed Slack. Together, they're going to explore how marinas can evolve from mere docking spaces into dynamic lifestyle destinations, aligning with the vision that Ferretti Group doesn't just sell boats, but lifestyles. They'll take a look at customer insights, investment opportunities, sustainability, and the future of marina development as integral to the yachting experience. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome for Alberto Galassi and Ed Slack.
Buongiorno, buongiorno. Buongiorno. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Should we go? You're in charge. Facing? You go there? I'll sit here. I've been told we've got 15 minutes to go through the future of the marina industry.
More than enough. As long as it's not boring, that's the mission.
Nice to see you. It's great to be here, everyone. Thank you for welcoming us. Good to see you again, Mr. Galassi. It feels like we always see each other at boat shows, so it's nice to be at somewhere a bit different. We talk about, we've heard already this morning about the significance that a boat builder, the Ferretti Group, is supporting this event, leaning into it. Can you tell me a little bit about, give me some perspective from a boat builder, from a boat owner, from the intelligence you get from your clients, about what the marina industry and what marinas are doing well, and maybe share some of the frustrations that you hear from clients, and some that you may have yourself with how marinas operate at the moment.
Okay, first of all, I have, today you have 2 persons in front of you. One is a manufacturer, and I definitely rely on the importance of the marinas because size matters and it's very important where we dock our boats. And the second one is the boat owner. So it's a little difference between the two. As a manufacturer, we see, first of all, as you know very well, we sell in 71 countries and different needs in 71 countries and different continents on how the owner sees the best possible marina for his boat. And then when you go to the boat owners, are you looking at the marina where you dock the boat in the winter season, or the marina when you have it cruising? Cruising season and where the boat permanently stays is different. Now, I have a good news and a bad news. Which one you want first? There's a long way to go. That's the bad news. Guys, there's so much room of improvement in the marina sector that in the same country, in Italy, you have excellencies like, and I'm quoting just because of my personal experience, Porto Rotondo of the Molinas family, and in the south of Italy, we have disasters. You can spend weeks and weeks cruising on your gensets. I had this nice conversation yesterday with you remember? I mean, is it possible that I pay for a berth and there's no power? Is it possible that I have to travel with 5 different plugs? Can you possibly have one plug in common? Let's make it simple. When I charge and I dock the boat, and the captain says, you see the captain and the crew moving around, what are you doing? I'm looking for the plug. I need to charter the plug. I need to rent the plug. And so let's go for the basic. Our industry improved a lot. Think about connectivity. I mean, we all have Starlinks on Ferretti Group boats now today. The stabilization at anchor with different kind of stabilizer, whether a gyros or fins. We have the possibility of sleeping with no noise, no vibration. We spend fortune in avoiding noise, vibration, silence, materials. And in the marina, and that's the bad news, We didn't see that improvement. First of all, in spaces. Look, think for a second of Italy and France. The birth of cruising in the 60s. I mean, we have Riva. When Aquarama, you can easily dock. You hardly can dock a Riva 54 meters. So the size grew exponentially. There's been a lack of investments where you can host big boats. Ferretti Group is divided between composite up to 24 meters, made to measure from let's say 30 meters to 45 in fiberglass, and then we have the super yachts up to 95 meters. I would say that 2/3 of our production today can't find a place. Don't know where to berth. So we had an example in Carlo Riva Rapallo. They built a new boat, a new harbor, and with more spaces. But if you go to Capri, is there anyone here from Capri? Capri, 15 boats, 12 boats. So the message I'm giving as a builder, it's time to make investments. Bad news. The message I'm giving you as your owner, it's time to increase the level of your hospitality. When you go into, basically you are managing an hotel. You're hosting us. I'm checking in the Gritti Palace in Venezia, or I can check in the disastrous, worst possible hotel in Italia. Some marinas have 5 stars, some marinas is 1 star. The bad news of the bad news is the price of the 5-star and the 1-star more or less are the same. This cannot work. We cannot collectively as an industry, sorry, maybe I'm avoiding, I'm going solo. You know, when you talk to Alberto Galassi, you know, it's like Forrest Gump. You don't know what you're going to get. It was a good quote when he said, life's a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. I have the privilege of I've been for 11 years, nearly 12 years in the industry. And I think it's a big privilege of my job. I'm super lucky. And the privilege of having an audience like you today, for me as a yacht builder, I'm begging you to listen to what I'm trying to say. Because I speak with the clients. The clients are furious. You don't want the clients, you don't want to have the guest of your hospitality business to be upset. You go to some marinas are a dream. Safe, connectivity, electricity. I'm talking about the basic, power, water. Drinkable water, I wish, but water. At least when you wash a blue boat, you don't have the boat at the end black and blue and white, full of spots of whatever you have in the water. And then at the same price, in the same country, in the same sea, what you get is unacceptable. Now, where is the owner going? Either they stay at anchor, no good for the business, because I'm on generators anyway. I'm burning 25 liters of fuel every hour to keep my 40 meters boat, 50 meters boat, 70 meters boat, 20 meters boat, you name it, on power, because we do need power. Maybe it's a very safe bay. I'm not rolling because I have fins and stabilizer. Why should I go into a marina? Not to get wet when I get out with a tender? That's not enough. In order to get to the marina, you need to host the clients of the boats like they are the guest of an hotel. It's very important, signori. Trust the old dog, the old dinosaur sitting here. I'm an old dinosaur. My father has bought the first boat in 1974. It was a Riva Rudy. I've been boating. I think I know what I'm talking about. So there's a lot of room for improvement, but the sky is the limit. That's the good news. Because if you host us properly, we would dream of being not at anchor.
Do boat builders need to have a closer relationship with marinas? You know,
I wish to have it more. I have a dream. One day I will do a partnership between Ferretti Group and a selected top-class group of marinas. Very simple. My client buys the boat, and that's where the problem starts. Hire the crew, find the marina, get the insurance, the crew doesn't go, The crew doesn't work. Change the crew. So you start a fantastic journey full of, it's like Hotel California, and the beautiful sentence that Eagles wrote in Hotel California, this could be heaven or this could be hell. It could be heaven, it could be hell. My job is to make sure it's hell. No, sorry, it's not hell, it's heaven. Scusate, I'm old, I told you before. È un misto tra il paradiso e l'inferno andare per mare. If I can partner Ferretti Group with the best possible group of marinas in order to provide to my clients when they buy the boat. By the way, this is the service you get. By the way, we have a connection with 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 marinas where you get special treatment, special services. But I can tell you that they work. They are at our level. Well, I can tell you it's a fantastic partnership.
Tell us briefly about, because you've got the Riva lounges, you've got the Pershing lounges, you know, in Cannes, at the press conference in Cannes, you mentioned that Ferretti Group do not sell boats, we sell lifestyles. Can you talk to me a little bit about the marinas? Do you see them as developing into lifestyle destinations? Is that what they have to become?
If they can, it would be the dream for them first and for us second. We have 14 Riva lounges in the world, in selected places. We started, believe it or not, the first one was in Venezia. It was the Gritti Palace in front of the Canal Grande. It's like our embassy in Venezia. Then we went to Monaco at the Yacht Club. Now they are 14. We don't sell boats since 5-6 years. We sell lifestyle, which is a different championship, more difficult. But once you have a membership club of owners that know what you're getting when you enter Ferretti Group, they don't leave you. 52% of our sales are clients that are repeating clients. 44% of our sales are cross-selling between the brands, which means it's a good membership club. Now, marina that offer lifestyle is the best thing you can happen. Uno, make sure that when the boat is there, the client feels safe. Safety is one issue. Two, make sure there's something to eat. Make sure there's a place where you can buy something around. 3, connectivity. Invest on Wi-Fi because the crew is on Wi-Fi day and night. 5, spa. 6, not for me, gym. Services. Do you want to go to Portofino? You want to go there? You want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, you name it. Provide services. Make a conciergerie. Make sure to spoil your client. And don't overcharge electricity and don't overcharge water. Because we all know the cost of electricity. We all know the cost of water. So if you can make this together and blend it in a fantastic combination and become a lifestyle destination instead of just spending one night in a harbor, they will never leave you. Because the price is irrelevant. As long as you provide the service, and as long as you move from a birthing activity to a lifestyle activity, the Molinas family in Porto Rotondo sono i numeri uno in questo. If you go and you do that, they will never leave you. Is it a problem to pay 1,000 euro more per night? No. Is it a problem when you pay 3,000-4,000 euro per night and you get nothing? That is the problem. And trust me, in the Med, there are so many places like that for a 30 meters boat. And the clients, they talk to each other and they say, you know what? Have you been there? Yes, how was it? Nightmare, don't go. This is the killer of the industry. Word of mouth is the most important thing. The world is as big. You have your phone with you? I left it there. Otherwise, I was looking at it. I'm addicted. With a phone call, your reputation can be destroyed. With a picture of a bad situation where your beautiful, over-expensive boat is docked, it's a disaster. On the other side, if you give a sort of lifestyle feeling in your kind of hospitality, they will never leave you. They will come back and they will tell to the friend and the friend and the friend and the friend, by the way, can you go there? Can you go? Have you been there? Go. Don't dock there. Go there. There's fantastic service. That's the name of the game.
Just quickly, you talk about the owners. What about the crew? Do you get much feedback from what the captains tell you about what the crew really need? Is there anything on that?
You get the crew is very important when it's the winter location. I mean, where is the boat going to stay when it's not cruising? Well, it all depends where the captain is from. If you have an Italian captain, you tell him to go to Slovenia, he's not going to be very happy. If you have a Croatian captain, you tell him to go to Spain, he's not going to be very happy. But at the end of the day, the decision is taken by the owner. And the owner is deciding about cost, plays a role, services, safety, because you can have in the winter you can have very harsh seas, especially in the Med. It's a combination. The crew is very important. You know what they say after, when you buy a boat that is bigger than 10 meters, you're guest of your captain. È un fatto. You're guest of your captain. The captain plays a role. Having the crew happy is super important. I'm asking myself why all the super yachts are between in the winter. Spain and Côte d'Azur. Hardly they get to Viareggio, but Viareggio is really the trash, is the line. The point of no return is Viareggio. Why there are no boats, large super yachts in the south of Italy, in the Adriatic coast, some maybe in Trieste, but why the crew is always attracted by Barcelona, Baleari, Marsiglia, and Cannes, Antibes, and then you go to Genova, Sanremo, and you finish in Madrid. Did you ask yourself why? Because the best life for them, most likely the best quality of living, is in that area. We didn't make this investment. When Luigi Brugnaro was quoting before the mayor of Venice, we should do an investment here. I would like to attract investors here in order to make a refitting. I was wondering, is the crew ready to move from Palma de Mallorca or Marsiglia or Barcelona to Venezia? I wish. You have to educate them to come. Otherwise, they will ask the captain. The captain will tell the owner, we still do the boat refitting in Barcelona, number one hub, I would say, in Palma or in Spain or in France. Then they go maybe to Amico in Genova or somewhere around Viareggio in Lisbon. But then it's finito. That's the point of no return.
Just quickly, we've got to conclude shortly. What are the ramifications for the industry? What are the ramifications for the industry if we don't change, if we don't adapt, if we don't add value and invest?
In any industry, if you don't invest, it's going to be a matter of time, and then it's over. Very simple. You can't live with memories or with brands without investment. I can answer with an advice. You have the possibility of managing the sea. The governments gave you a license for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 99 years to manage the sea. If you do it right, our industry is booming in a bigger size. It's not booming in the small size, it's booming in the bigger size. But it's booming. Don't you see that if you make a little bit more effort, a little bit more of standardization, don't forget the thing of the plugs. It's not a joke. The plug is a serious point. You can only have benefit of 20, 25 years, 30 years of wealth. Invest. Please, trust the old man here. Invest. I know the clients, I know what they want, I know they're ready to pay for the best. They're not ready to pay for nothing.